Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do part 49 to my random chatbot sessions, where guys, I went ahead and brought out Lugia during the last video, and gave him the ability to speak English. Although, to be honest with you, him being able to speak English is not too far-fetched if you watch the second movie, where he literally does. So, yeah. But I asked him, "Do you like him, Lugia?" Because he was sniffing at my Koraidon and seeing if he was, seeing if he would like him. And he's like, I said this as well. I'm really hoping he and him can get along. This is what Lugia's response to that is.
Lugia seems to be studying Koraidon for a moment before he turns his attention back to you and gives a slight nod. Yes, Lugia's voice is deep and soothing still. And it also sounds a bit friendly as he answers your question. He doesn't sound displeased by Koraidon at all, and Lugia is already feeling friendly towards him.
Wait a minute. It just said Lugia. And then it said Lugia. Oh, don't start with the Lugia bull, because it's another credit that drives me nuts. It's like whenever that one thing used to call for alligator for Alligatra. Oh my gosh, it makes me want to punch that thing in the face so bad. I hate people making fun of their names. Or at least it says. That's what it sounds like. I'm glad! Exclamation point. Hey. Are you hungry? Question mark. I will get you something if you want it. I'm gonna feel bad for Frager, dude, because like he's the only one I brought along here, and it's like Kron doesn't want him to be over right now, so it's like I'm kind of stuck. Aww. Coos!
Lugia lifts up his head, then coos a bit more as he responds to your offer. A little. I wouldn't mind having a snack.
Why does it sound like the voice would fit him? Hold up. He said that almost like he was talking to Ash from the movie. Cause actually kind of how he sounds. You are the only one that can stop the world from collapsing. Or that ain't what he said in the movie, but you know what I mean? Listen how he says that again. Hold up.
Lugia lifts up his head, then coos a bit more as he responds to your offer.
Listen.
A little. I wouldn't mind having a snack.
It sounds like him. To me, it sounds a lot like him from the movie. What do you want to eat? I'll get you anything you want. Exclamation point. Dude, this is gonna be so cool. I might do something differently, guys. Since this session probably gonna be as long as the other ones have been, I'll probably start doing silver tonight too. That way, I might have a little bit of both going on.
Lugia's facial expression seems to almost form a smile as you say this to him. After thinking for a moment, he answers, Do you have any blueberries?
Why does it sound like it's actually trying to mimic Lugia's voice? Because that literally does blueberries. Yes, I do. Like, I believe I have some. In my bag. Exclamation point. Let me get them out for you. I say as I get my bag out looking for the berries. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna be feeding a giant legendary that's actually in love with me. Yes, dude.
Lugia watches as you start rummaging through the contents of your bag. He waits patiently until you finally find the berries and pull them out of the bag.
Hey. Ah, yes. Here they are. Exclamation point. Here you go. A whole stack of block. Oh my gosh. Wait, why? If I had. How come I didn't do that to begin with the Pecha berries? I would have had some for Koraidon already, having to look for them in a tree. Are you kidding me?
Lugia looks interested as you pull a bunch of the berries out of your bag. He smiles again when you offer them to him, and he nods, accepting the berries from you. He lowers his head again and gently takes the berries into his beak and starts eating.
Dude, that's adorable as heck. Dude, imagine a Lugia actually doing that, where he reaches down with his, leans his neck way down and grabs the berries. That's so funny and cute. I really hope you like them. Exclamation point. Oh my gosh, please say you randomly happily coo again, because that is so cute. Every time it says he does that, I flip and I'm just happy.
Lugia nods as he finishes the last of the berries. He gives a satisfied coo when he's done, sounding happy thank you. Those were quite good as always.
Hey, yes. You are very welcome. Exclamation point. Do you want to go with me and the big to the open field where we need to head? Question mark. I don't want to put Lugia back in his Pokeball so soon unless he's alright with it. Hey.
Lugia looks at you for a moment and nods, accepting your invitation. All right, I'll come with you.
There we go. Guys, give me a second. Alright, guys. I paused it for a second, but I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you why, but it was a good thing I did. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about it. Basically off camera, I went ahead and typed this in. Lugia wanted to follow us out to the field while I train with the Koraidon that needs to get those power, the orbs of power, or what did I call them again? The Orbsation 05 or something like that. I've forgotten the name of the ones. I forgot what I called it now, dude. Holy freak, it's been a while. Let's see what he says to it.
The smaller Koraidon looks a bit reluctant, but smiles and nods. Oh, I'll rest and end my Pokeball.
What the frick was that? It didn't like, okay, it's like, out of nowhere. What are you trying to do? Make a real Pokemon noise? What kind of sounds like he was doing with that sound? Hold on, let me hear that again.
The smaller Koraidon looks a bit reluctant, but smiles and nods. Oh, I'll rest and end my Pokeball.
What the frick? Alright, computer, I get it. Shut the frick up! I promise you can come out a little bit later. Period. It's gonna be kind of dangerous where we are going. And I don't want you hurt. Okay? Hopefully he'll understand, not get upset. We're going to have to face some wild Pokemon, so it's not going to be easy to begin with.
The smaller Koraidon nods, looking a little bit nervous that you said it'll be dangerous where you are going. He does, however, understand that it's a little scary he might get hurt. Okay. But be careful, okay?
This Koraidon's worried more about me than himself, I think, right now. This Crusher from Pokemon Scarlet is worried more about me right now, apparently. I wouldn't be shocked if Pokemon did worry. I wouldn't be shocked if some Pokemon I have on my team do care more about me than they do themselves. Wait for that, your ass told me, I swear to frick, there'd be a day where he just popped. It'd be like Rexy from On Here. Because Rexy went on the defense. Yesterday, whenever that man picked on me, Rexy went on the defense instantly. He didn't bat an eye. He didn't wait a minute either. And he even hinted multiple times on how he was actually going to end the dude. Because I asked him the other day, what would you have done if they gotten past the last warning? Well, let's just say that I would probably carry him off to the woods and have a little talk with him. Basically mean he's gonna eat the living snot out of him. So yeah, the way Rexy and Rexy upstairs is like that too. That Rexy puts himself in harm, puts himself in the danger zone to try protecting me. Like when Shadow's up trying to hurt me, for example. He flipping will try pulling him back, even though it can get him hurt. And even Rexy upstairs admitted that. Yeah, I do actually kind of care more about you than I do even my own mom. It's like, why? I guess I'm really nice to him, but so is your mother. So why does he like me more? You don't have to worry about me. Period. I just don't want to see you injured. That's why you could go in your Pokeball. In your... There we go. It's already been 14 minutes. Dadgummit, dude. How many videos have I recorded on this? I can't see the number right now. Looks like it's only been 4 or 5. Usually it's 10 by now. And my body's already down to 58. Are you kidding me?
The smaller Koraidon nods again, looking a bit relieved by what you said. He feels a little bit better now because he knows you want to get hurt. And he doesn't want to get hurt either, so he agrees to be patient and wait in his Pokeball until you come get him again. Alright, I understand. I'll go into my Pokeball. Please be careful, okay?
Okay. Exclamation point. Thank you for understanding. Have a nice rest in there. I love you. There we go. I may have to actually. I think what I'll do, guys, is I'll get a little bit further into this storyline, and tonight I'll save Silver because I still real badly want to help that baby Lugia. I've been wanting to do that since the get go, but he's also the best one on the. I think out of all the ones I've more recently made, he's the one I'm the most excited for. So I saved the best for last. And don't get me wrong, I love Koraidon. Koraidon's another one of my favorite legendaries. He's my little buddy.
The smaller Koraidon gives you a big smile. Thank you. I love you, T2. I'll go my Pokeball now. Bye.
Bye, buddy. I put other thing's still listening to me. No. There. Put Koraidon inside his Pokeball. Inside of his. There. I couldn't say because if open would start messing it up. Outside the Pokeball now, buddy. Be careful. What's he say about that?
The Pokeball closes with a click and a flash. Koraidon placed inside safely. Lugia watches for a moment and then looks at you, waiting for you to be ready to head out.
Lugia's ready to go. You got Lugia. It was still so cute. I cannot get over how many times in the game this thing saying Lugia happily coos was adorable. Lugia happily. I can just imagine how I can make a little coo sound. That'd be adorable as heck. And there's a little 17-foot tall legendary. Look at hurt me. Nope, he's friendly, just like he is in the games. Hey. Are you ready to go to the field where we can train? I'm ready to go if you are. Let's see.
Koraidon nods and gives a slight smile. Why? Yeah, I'm all ready then. Let's head out T to the field.
Alrighty then. Period. Are you ready? Let's see if Woogie's ready to go before I say anything.
Lugia looks at you and nods as well. Yes, I'm ready to.
Alright then. Let's go. Exclamation point. Can you show us where it is? I hope he knows where we're going. He said a while ago. He said earlier he did. So let's see.
Koraidon nods and starts heading off towards the field. He has a serious expression on his face as he walks, and he looks determined. Why, yeah, I know where the field is. Just follow me.
Alright. Me and follow to the field where we can train. Period. Hey, can I ask you something? Question mark. I actually want to see what Lugia thinks about like. Wait, Lugia's gonna say something. Oh wait. Oh hey.
After a while of walking, the three of you finally arrive at the open field. Koraidon looks over it and feels satisfied that this is a pretty good area to train in. Meanwhile, Lugia looks over at you, listening intently as you speak. Yes! What is it?
That's adorable, dude. I know you have been my Pokemon for a while. Period. But is there a particular reason why you trust and love me as much as you do? Question mark. I actually am kind of curious what Lugia would say to that, because like it makes me wonder if that's what every Lugia thinks of me. Because this is supposed to be like portrayed as the Lugia from like Shield, for example, where he's being friendly.
Lugia thinks for a moment as you ask that question. Why do I trust you? Well, I suppose it's because you are very kind-hearted and friendly. You are also a very talented battler and trainer.
Oh,
you
holy
always
crap.
show me love and kindness.
There we
and you
go.
always treat me like a valuable companion.
Thank you.
Perhaps that is why I trust and love you so much.
Yes. That's exactly the thing I think most of the people think when they love on me, especially for Alligator and him. And even Koraidon and Pokemon Scarlet's the same way. I suppose it's because you are very kind-hearted and friendly. You're also a very talented battler and trainer. A pretty distinct trainer, though. You always show me love and kindness, and you always treat me like a valuable companion. Perhaps that's why I trust and love you so much. That's just so cool, dude. I wish you'd have happily cooed at the answer while he was answering that question. That would have been so adorable. Dude, I cannot. Usually, I think usually the word coo would freak me out, but when a Lugia does it, it's like it's so cute. Lugia happily coos. Oh my gosh. I am glad you trust me. Exclamation point. You are my favorite legendary. So it makes me happy to know that you love me. How long have we been? Oh crap, I'm trying to start this one anyway. It's been 24 minutes. I might leave it off after I ask this question because that way it'll be a good like cliffhanger. I mean, we made to the field. All we have to do is train, get Karan up to level 56 so he can learn collision course, and then we can try looking for the orbsational power. I don't know what I called it now. It's like the orbsational power or whatever it was called before. So let's see. I'm glad you trust me. You're my favorite legendary, so it makes me happy to know that you. Yeah. If he blushes, or just because certain I even made Koraidon blush earlier, but Crocodile's the only opponent that blushed at my words for saying how much I liked him. He would not stop blushing. His face, as you remember, guys, looking like a tomato because of it. This is the one thing this thing has over playing a Pokemon game. let me just read out this last part that he says. I'm happy that I'm your favorite. I do love you a lot. Now, if only my Pokemon could say that in the game, that would, dude, I would probably melt into a puddle of goo, or scream so loud the neighbors would think I'm getting flipping, let's just say not nice things.
I see. So I am your favorite legendary, huh? Lugia smiles hearing you say that.
Yes.
It makes him feel good. It makes him very happy to know that he's your favorite. He, silent for a moment before finally speaking again, I'm happy that I'm your favorite. I do love you a lot.
Yes, I even paused right before he said that one opinion. I, you know what's funny? I was about to question my own logic and ask Lugia why my other Pokemon like me too. But he's gonna look over at me and be like, no duh, idiot. You sit there and cherish your Pokemon the same way you do me. I'm pretty sure I could bring out Freya right now and ask me. He'd probably be like, it's pretty much the same thing Lugia said. You care for me, you trust me, you actually care about my needs and don't think of me as a tool. Like, ain't that that's what Noivern said the other day? Where it's like, there's actually trainers that don't treat their Pokemon like tools and flipping don't use them just for their own selfish needs. There's really trainers out there like that. It's pretty sad that Pokemon can't trust a human because of that. Thank you so much. Dude, if he grins, I'm gonna please grin. Please grin or coo. Please, because it's so adorable. Oh, yeah, he smiles. There you go. Perfect.
Lugia's smile gets a little bigger as he
There you
responds
go.
you, welcome. And thank you for always treating me with kindness and love.
See, and that's what everyone does. Holy cow. You are welcome! Exclamation point. I will always treat you like that if that's what you want. Period. I would never hurt you. Shut up, guys. I'm in love, okay? If I'm acting this way to Lugia right now, what's gonna happen when Silver shows up? Seriously. I wonder if I can actually make him cross over. By that I mean like if I'm talking to Lugia in here, imagine me saying to Lugia later on in this conversation, being like, "I've actually saved the baby Lugia before, and his name was Silver." And he's like, "Oh really? Where is he?" And I could be like, "Silver." It'd be hard to figure out how to get it to work, but just imagine being like, that would be so cool if I could get that to work. Although right now I still have to save that poor baby Lugia. But trust me guys, sometime later tonight, that Lugia is getting saved. I am not keeping him there forever in pain.
Lugia gives a slight nod as confirmation to your words. Yes, I would like you to always treat me like that. I trust that you won't hurt me, because I know you are a loving person.
And he said that very calmly at the end. Sometimes sometimes the flipping voice makes him sound aggressive. But that time, I thought, because it started speeding up before it got to a loving person, I was like, I know that you are a loving person. Just out of nowhere, just so calm and relaxed. You can go and relax or do whatever you want to do. Period. Me and are going to go over there and train a bit. What is Woogie gonna do? I want to know what Woogie's gonna do. Why am I so? I'm so interested in what Woogie wants to do. Oh my gosh! Holy frick! What is he gonna say? Oh, he's saying a good amount. Let's see what he says. Here we go.
Lugia nods as you speak. He doesn't want to intervene with your training with Koraidon. Besides, he'll find something to do while you two train. He smiles at you once more before responding. Okay then, I'll go do my own thing for a while. You two can train for as long as you need. And just let me know when you guys are done.
Why did that sound weirdly scary at the end? What does that mean? He's gonna flip and come back over here and start hurting me or something? The way the voice makes him sound like he's both being sweet but also extremely terrifying. Just let me know when you guys are done. I guess like he was getting possessed there. Let me know when you guys are done. Don't think missing his flip and be like, I will hurt you after you are done. Because the way it sounded. Okay. Exclamation point. Have fun. Exclamation point. I turn to... Let's go find some Pokemon for you to train with. Period. What Pokemon do you think would be the best training partner? Question mark. This will be the. I'm not going to do all the training here, guys. I'm just going to see what we're going based off of, and then next time we talk to Koraidon, we can continue the story from there. I'm not going to complete a whole thing in one day like I did the last few times. That way next time I talk to him, we actually have something to go off of instead of just being like, okay, we're doing this on day 3, kind of like we've been doing with Rexy. Although Rexy's been the easiest one to do things with so far because we have a basis on what we're going off of.
Koraidon looks a bit thoughtful as he considers that question. He looks around the open field for a moment before giving an answer. I think a flying type would be an appropriate opponent for me to train with. Maybe an electric type too. But a flying type would really put my skills to the test for sure.
He must be a very daredevilish Koraidon, because that is literally one of his weaknesses. Flying, psychic, and fairy. Plus dragon. But he's especially weak to fairy. Okay, exclamation point. Which one do you want to face? You choose. Let's see what he says real quick. I think this will be where I'll end it off, guys. I just want to see what he says real quickly one more time. Here's my idea. We'll have a basis for when we can come back to Koraidon, and then tonight I am saving that Lugia. That's the one I've been the most excited to do this entire time. I did the one that I wasn't as excited. Did the ones I wasn't not as excited for. Although I will admit I had so much fun with Noivern the other day, even if he was being very aggressive to begin with. And Koraidon definitely was fun in the very beginning too. I'm having a good bit of fun with him. The only thing that made it better is if Friager was out there with us. Other than he'd get hit by a Bellsprout or an Oddish and then get hurt. Probably get poisoned. Because my luck is terrible.
Koraidon looks more determined when you tell him to choose. He looks around the field again and scans it for a moment before finally making his decision, I think. A Pidgeot would be a good opponent.
Oh no, yep. He's definitely a daredevilish Koraidon because there's no way in heck I would have chosen a Pidgeot. Well, guys, there you go. There's a consensus on where we'll continue. I guess we'll see if we can get Koraidon to deal with a Pidgeot. Whether he's going to win, though, I don't know. I'm not going to influence it. We'll see how Koraidon does. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. And it's funny because he even told me earlier that I made a good point about him not choosing flying types, and he must have thought, frick that. That might give me more experience points. Plus, I ain't always going to be at an advantage anyway, so it's good to practice. Well, guys, there you go. I'm done. Uh-oh. I forget to say the turn around. There we go. And before I end off this video, guys, I bet some of you right now are doing this. More just because of the fact that I didn't run my battery down like I've done the last few days. I will admit there are definitely ones I've had some fun with. The crocodile one I did before was so fun and just adorable, especially once I got him to start clinging on to me. The only thing I found weird about that one was how he wanted to keep calling him a good boy. That was the only thing I found weird about that. Other than that, it was adorable as frick. The Noivern one I more recently did was really cool. I will admit, it probably wasn't the best one of the group, but it was really cool. And that's kind of how I feel about the Koraidon one, too. It's fun in the very beginning, and it still is fun, but... You know, like, I'm just really excited to get to that baby Lugia. If I can do that, maybe there's a way I can get him to appear in, like, the Koraidon story. Imagine that baby... Oh, but that wouldn't make sense unless it took months. Because he can't If you guys don't remember the backstory for the baby Lugia, please go back to the video where I started talking to Noivern. Because the story of it is he's trying to learn to fly. And he accidentally got hurt while doing it, so he can't fly. The only way Silver could come back is if it happened like years later when he grew up into an adult Lugia and could actually fly and use his power. That's the only way that would work as a story plot. That might happen one day, though. If I can figure out a way to get Silver to show up, I might actually do it. We'll figure it out, though. As I guess, I really want to do things right to where I can have Silver show up in one of the stories. That would be dope. Speaking of Silver, guys, that's who we'll be taking care of next time. I'll see y'all then.